What's up, you guys? It's your boy Eddie Maximilian back again for another video. In today's video, we're going to be installing the Leo Vince LV1 Carbon full titanium system on the Yamaha MT03. Yeah, so the first thing we're going to do, like always, we're going to get this thing on a stand for stability, and then we're going to raise it up so we're not bending down on the ground installing an exhaust. The MT03 exhaust is actually fairly easy, simply because we're not dealing with the R3 fairings. So the R3 fairings, you would have to get to this point first and then continue with the job. But here, there's no fairings to work with. All we have to do to get to the exhaust is remove this belly pan. What you're gonna need is a set of metric Allen keys. Most of the Allen key sizes on this bike are gonna be either 4 or 5. You're gonna need an extension, a 12mm socket, a ratchet, a 17mm wrench, and then an impact driver will make your life a little easier. Step number 1, we're gonna remove the belly pan. This is gonna be a 4mm. Just pop them all off. There we go, yeah, it just comes right off. Now we got access to the exhaust. Next thing we're gonna do is remove the O2 sensor. It's just a 17mm lefty loosey. That pops right out. All right, while you rotate it, you're gonna wanna hold it because the cable is gonna wanna keep spinning on you. So you just wanna hold it while you turn it. All right, so this is out. We're just gonna put that off to the side. Normally, we would take this whole thing apart, but we don't need to because we're changing out the entire exhaust. So we're gonna leave all this on the exhaust and we're gonna remove everything from the headers, including this giant baffle here. So right now, we're going to go to the front of the headers, and they're 12mm. It's gonna be 4, 2 per header. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 back here. It's gonna pop them out. It does help a little bit because we did just start it up for a few seconds. This is still warm, so it allows this to come off much easier. And the last one's back here. Okay. So header's pretty much completely loose. I'm gonna drop those down. Now we're gonna go on the opposite side of the bike and we're gonna remove the bolt that's holding this entire thing onto the actual frame. And I believe that's also a 12mm. So we're gonna go to the other side. So the bolt we wanna remove is behind the shifter pedal. It's right here, right under there. Okay, so we're just gonna crack that loose. And I'm pretty sure that once this is out, the entire exhaust is gonna pop out. Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna go on the other side and we're just gonna remove it from the hanger on the passenger peg, which is right here. To remove the exhaust, there's a 12 on the right and a 12 nut on the other side. We're just gonna hold one end and then hold the other and just crank it loose. All right, we're gonna put this to the side because we're gonna reuse this hardware. The last bolt is right in there. See that bolt right there? We gotta get to that one. We're gonna have to take this rear set off. That's the easiest way. It's going to be a 6mm. All we're gonna do is just take these out, get this out of the way. Now we can access that one pesky bolt right here. Okay, so I think that's it. So now put some support under the exhaust, and then I'm gonna take this bolt out with the other hand. And then the exhaust should pretty much fall out. There it is. Take this out, grab the headers. Oh my God. This thing is heavy. This thing's like, probably like 20 pounds at least 20 pounds, maybe 25. So put this to the side. Then we grab our beautiful titanium, super lightweight Leo Vince exhaust. The install of this is super easy. It'll take less than 5 minutes. So on the front here, we did drop these copper washers came out, the spacers or whatever you want to call them for the headers. You have to make sure that these go in here before you put your headers in. These got to go in there. I'll grab some blue painter's tape and just kind of prop it on there just enough so that it holds. Put a little bit of blue tape like that, just to hold it. Yeah, just hold it like that. And then once I get the header on, then I could pull the tape off and go ahead and tighten it up. Okay, all right, I think that should work. You know what, to support this back end, I'm just gonna put the bolt with the washer just to hold it for now, so I have a little bit of support on the back end here. Okay, there we go. Oh, that takes a lot of weight off my hands. Okay, so grab a couple nuts, have them at the ready. Tilt this forward, slide this up, get it in there. All we gotta do is get them threaded, just so it could hold, and then we can go ahead and tighten it up with the tools. Okay, I think we're good. Then we're gonna go back to the rear set side, reinstall the rear sets, because we no longer need the hanger, the original hanger for the frame here. We don't need it. You could just slide out. There's this metal washer spacer thing that goes in here. You just take that out. You don't need it anymore. Put our rear set back on. Now back to our exhaust hanger here. Goes bolt, washer, and nuts. That's it. This is done. The exhaust is pretty much finished. All we have to do now is install our O2 sensor. Pull that back out. Little trick for the O2 sensor is you're gonna wanna spin it counterclockwise quite a bit. Then when you go into the bung hole here, is that what it's called?
I have no idea.
Then when you go into the O2 sensor hole, I don't know if it's called a bung hole. I think it's a bung, right? All right, we're gonna call this the bung hole. So then you turn to the right, and then by the time you're done, your wire is gonna be straight. Tighten it up, you're 17, there you go. Perfect. All right, now we're gonna do, all we gotta do now is install the belly pan, but first, we're gonna do the sound check, okay? And full exhaust installed, titanium, about 20 pounds lighter than stock. Turn this on. Oh yeah. Oh! nah, there's a little backfire. And that's with no tune. That's just straight up, just out of the box. I just got it installed. Now, the longer you have this exhaust, after you get it up to temperature, this is gonna start turning purple on you, which is kind of really cool about titanium. The last step is we're just going to install our belly pan back on. Same as before, just slide this right under, and it's gonna be four Allens. All right, I'm gonna go to the other side. Torque is not a lot, just tight. Remember, it's just plastic. And that's it. I think we're done. Let's take a look and admire at our hard work here. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. There's a whole lot of empty space under here. Again, much lighter over stock. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you want to see some other videos related to motorcycles, check out one of the videos on the screen. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys in the next video.